just play 5 hours of just staying where we are.
Yeah, you guys don't have to go anywhere.
Piece of
It's always
cake.
four hexes, 4 hexes from the starting points that they're at right now.
That's the way I would interpret it. It says 4 hectares of their starting location.
Okay, that's exciting.
Is this your starting location we're looking at?
This is our setup we finished with last time. Yeah.
Yeah, so we should have everything more or less set where it's supposed to be to get going.
Yeah. And we're doing time, right?
Yes, we're doing time movement. So
Okay.
yeah. So you guys want to get going? You know, we got 10 minutes. I don't know that you got a whole lot that you can do in 10 minutes.
No, I got a couple of charges I was going to do, but okay.
You can't. Okay. What's the penalty for moving past your limit?
So
All the
oh, go ahead.
yeah. I don't know that there's a penalty.
Should be one level of victory.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Mhm.
You just can't move. Okay. David, do you want to meet in the coalition headquarters, or do we need, or the French headquarters?
Sure, we can for a minute. See what we're going to do.
Okay. All right. I'll see you there.
All right.
Yeah, I've got issues with a live stream. It's doing weird things here. I've got 2 live streams going.
You have twice as many watchers.
We do not have twice as many watchers. But yeah,
Anything to get the numbers up, right?
well. I've put out a couple of videos here the last few weeks looking at that fixed bayonet game system with his Battle of Albuera.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been kind of interesting. I've got at least one, maybe 2 more videos I'll do on that topic, and then pretty soon we'll be playtesting the latest from Marshall Enterprise. So that will probably suck up a big chunk of my game table. So
All right. Well, I'll be gone for a second here.
okay.
Oh. All right. Here's on. All right.
All right, the joys of technology. Well, maybe this is working. I don't know.
This is going to be a slow starter, I think, here.
Well, it'll take us a little bit of time, I suspect. It will take us a little bit of time here. Yeah, because we've just got to march. We got to march around a little bit to get to where we want to be. All right. Well, it looks like I finally got the live stream functioning somewhat. All right. Are they moving people?
No, I don't think so.
Why do I see people moving in the
Oh, yeah.
in the thing there? Unless they're just flipping people over to see what their
No, they're moving
benefit
them.
is.
Different hexes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're moving that one group that they didn't have.
Yeah, that stack of leaders.
Data analysis shows too many variables. All right. Well, are you going to take then the those reinforcements and move them, Albert? And the stuff that's there at Kagrin?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll move the stuff that's down.
Well, they are part of your group, so
Yeah, you might as well give you something to push around on the table there.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Okay.
Maybe what they had is what they needed as opposed to full time. What we dream sometimes is better than what we would have had before. Because reality would have snuck in.
So is it basketball that Wendy's watching?
Yes, she's. They got the Kansas Jayhawks game on the
Oh, okay.
in the living room there, and I'm in the library.
Okay.
So the wall in between has the TV on it, if you may remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then so I hear a little bit of it. So they're both went to Kansas for law school.
Oh, okay.
So they're watching the Jayhawks.
Okay. Well, no worries. Let's see if what's up.
They're messing around with their units.
Hey, are you guys moving?
No, we're just looking at officers and stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're going to have plenty of time to do that. Let's.
Data analysis shows too many
Yeah.
variables.
We're coming back. We'll
Okay.
be there soon.
That is the problem.
What?
They've got so many nice officers. The French imperial staff is pretty sweet. That was the one thing that I definitely enjoyed there at the Dresden game, is having some pretty amazing leaders that you could plunk down and rally troops with, or to
Mm-hmm.
lead a cannonade of some sort. So we don't have that. I mean, who is it? It's Charles, I think, is the leader at this one.
Archduke
Right?
Charles is
Yeah.
our overall leader.
Yeah. So
What
I-
does an unlimbered artillery face? A vertex or a?
it faces a hex side.
Unless stacked with the infantry. which
Yeah,
is-
unless it's stacked with infantry, and the infantry is in line, in which case it conforms to the infantry. You've been playing bar.
I know.
That'll spoil it for you. Did you
How did
and
the
Michael
bar-
play last night?
Yes, we did.
Oh, it was his
How's your-
birthday. I didn't know if you guys would. I was helping a friend move. I'm like, dang, I can't sit in and see what you guys are doing.
What game are you playing? Choswitz?
Yep.
And which one are you playing?
Josowitz.
But which side?
Oh, I'm the Austrian.
Oh, okay. The Austrians got the. So what's going on with the cavalry battle? Have you had much of that?
Like, we had a lot of cavalry battle.
It takes
I'm
place
kind
over
of
on the.
coming out on the top of it. It's definitely on the right flank. I've come out on top of that,
Oh, on the
left-
right flank. Okay.
and on the left flank, he's one of his is complete. One of his commands is completely decimated. The other one still has a little life left to it, but I definitely have as much or more life in mine. I've broken
good
a
for you.
hole in his line, just west of the village of Chotsit, and he's hurrying his grenadiers and whatever else he can to come and punch me back in the face.
Well,
Next Sunday night, come
that's.
you know,
I think that's a very nice little game.
yeah, come take a visit next Sunday night if you think of it.
Oh, what time is it? 8 o'clock.
We start at
Where do you
8
play
my
on
time,
Discord?
be 9
is it?
your
You play on this Discord site?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I've sat in and watched a couple of the stuff because I wanted to learn a little bit more about the. I mean, Robert and I tried playing bar years ago when it first came out, and as a La Bataille player, we were looking at this going, okay, we were just like, okay, there's rules on how to turn your unit. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I think we punched out a few counters from Colin or whichever one had come out was the first one. I mean, it's a beautiful map, beautiful counters, everything else, but when we're used to just like freewheeling La Bataille, and then we go to this, that we're just like, there's something wrong here. When there's 20 pages on just how to rotate, your unit to the left or the right. So
Oh, that's what gets Paul and Michael excited, though.
apparently, I don't know. I mean, having watched Michael and David play it, now I understand a little bit better. But when Robert and I were trying to figure it out years ago, it was just like, oh my gosh, it was so cumbersome compared to what we were used to. So that's the way it goes. All right. Well, it is the 12 o'clock turn. We don't have to pull any chits. We don't have to do anything. It's just the French, the liberators of the oppressed, get their movement, and then the enemies of the revolution get their movement after that. So you guys do all your stuff, move and kill.
The opponents of the rights of man.
Yes, that's us.
Yeah, that's us. That RS.
So we were talking, leaders don't count toward the rule about 4 hexes, or do they? It says units. What are units?
So units are going to be your military units, right? Leaders are called personalities. Usually in the premier rules, they refer to them either as leaders or as personalities. So units are things like cavalry, infantry, artillery, and leaders are personalities. So.
Okay. Sounds good.
Bring them out. Bring them out to confront us.
Yeah.
Them and their staff.
Charge with the leaders. That's
We're gonna line them up with rifles, and they'll just you can charge them. Go at you.
There you go. Piece of cake.
Daggers in their teeth.
All right. So, do you guys have anything that you're going to move?
Yeah, I got a little bit of move here.
Okay. We can watch. I mean, the map is.
All right.
We can watch everybody move their stuff around. We don't have to go to separate corners of the universe
Well,
like
he's
we did
already
with
moving.
Dresden. Yeah, I know. I see that light infantry just flying around out there.
And let's see. So is the skirmishers kind of the same? If it's more than 4, you got
More than
With yeah.
Only 3 can go in a hex.
Yeah, so if it's more than 3, you would split it into 2 hexes. But the rules for skirmishers are different in this game in that if they are contacted by charging cavalry, they rout. They can't form square. They can retreat into a friendly unit. They can retreat into general order terrain. But yeah, having your guy floating out in the middle of nowhere is a good way to get him charged and destroyed. So that's the difference with like 5th edition, and with some of the other Labatai rules, they have an option to form square. But with the premier rules, the best they can do is to retreat into adjacent unit or friendly terrain.
Why didn't they number their rules?
This is not their want.
I guess.
It's not in not in the martial way.
All right, let me finish this. That's stuff. And you wanted to move Drouot?
Yep, I got him.
Okay.
So you get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Is he 1 or 1/2 per square movement?
Leaders, it's just, I mean, unless they're on a road, they're just going to move one hex per movement point.
Okay, and a road they're half?
Roads are half when in road march. So, but the leaders are presumably in whatever march is most favorable for them. All right. Do you guys have any offensive fire?
Hold
Okay. I don't think Robert's got any at this stage either. Oh my God, he's got some beautiful guns though.
I got some guns.
Yeah, I'm looking at
I got-
those. Like medium range, they're worth 19. Long range, they're worth 9. That's pretty killer.
Yeah, I've been working on those counters for a while.
Well, it was funny because when we were playtesting the Battle of Berlin battles, there was a oh my gosh, what was it? It was like a Prussian Landwehr unit counter that on the backside had like a melee of 56 or whatever, and it's just little, and you're just like, okay, something's not quite right here. And then I think they had an artillery counter that had like, you know, its close range value was 40 points or something, a misprint of some sort. They transposed stuff, so I think it was 41 instead of 14 or something. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to use this one all the time.
How do with batteries? What do you? I gotta look at the rules for that.
So you need a leader with an artillery bonus if you want to combine two adjacent batteries. Correct.
All right, that's
Yeah.
I don't need
You need a leader to stack.
with
Nope.
the
No,
That's
this
in the
is
fifth.
yeah.
That's in the fifth.
That's in the 5th, and that's in the regs, and that's in Marie Louise, I believe, too.
But they have to what?
That you need a leader in order to create a stack.
Oh, to stack, yeah.
Yeah. So, but Premier, you can stack. I mean, we have some limitations on stacking our artillery because we're Austrians and we don't know what we're doing. But I think the thing with the but I mean, otherwise units can stack and do stuff. So, all right. Anything else exciting, gentlemen?
That's it.
Okay.
How about you, Dave?
Yep, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Unleash all the damage on us. Come on.
All right, then I guess we can go to the Austrians. So Albert, you go ahead and move those guys up by Kagan and the reinforcements, and I'll move the cavalry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay,
15.
I got my cow. I'm going to do my. Oh, my people are not moving. Well, why is that? Hold on. Something's wrong. I can't get my guys to move.
Did you update your thing to show that you are
The password you put in to be able to move does not carry over.
Oh, it does. So how do I do that?
so go up to file. Well,
Oh,
yeah, and then go
File
to,
okay.
and you need to put in that
Hold
you
on,
are allied.
Go
So
to
the
file,
the
and then where?
password's the password has to say allied in lowercase.
Yeah, but how do I get to that password screen?
So if you go to where it says file,
Yeah.
and then go to preferences, and
Road
then
game or
go
lock?
to
Okay, preferences.
nope,
okay.
nope, up just
Preferences.
and then go to personal, and then
Okay.
under your name, just in the password, put in allied lowercase, ALLIED, and then click on OK, and then you should be able to move your units around.
Okay. All right. Okay, now. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, damn it. 1, 2, 6. Hey, who's moving those?
Oh, I
I
am,
was
Albert.
moving those guys.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well,
Sorry.
okay. You're going to be in artillery range there. I hope you don't care.
Oh, are they? He's got a range of 8.
I think it's got a range of 16, doesn't it?
His.
Oh, maybe not. No,
his
that's the.
artillery?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I think. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go over and move the guys at Kagan then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already off to a historical start with the Austrians having questionable command issues here.
Okay. One, two.
Oh, here they come.
Now, what formation?
They're in row column.
And the one in front?
The one in front, the road column. Okay. Yeah.
This one.
Okay. What one?
They're in line.
All right, they're -2 in line, right?
Yeah, so? I mean, I just put them in line. They came forward in column, and then I put them into line.
Does it cost to go into line?
Yeah, it cost 1 movement point.
And where'd they start?
They started back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and then 6 to change in the line.
Okay.
I can't. Okay, fine.
See, it's when we drop the parachutes in, the parachutists in there at the bridge. That's when you might want us to check the rule book. But for this stuff, it's all simple.
Well, you've got a lot of limitations to what how you're allowed to move, though.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. The Austrians had just barely figured out which way was forward. So.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Who is that? Okay. The leader. Okay. 15. 15? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 13, 14, 15. All right, we got anybody else, Eric?
I think that's it. We moved those cavalry up. We've got the other cavalry coming down from New Worthhouse. So those light cavalry kind of match up. You've moved the other cavalry forward. You've got that other column moving forward. Now, I think we've moved everything. We don't have any, there's no defensive fire. There's no offensive fire. So at this particular juncture, I think we are safe. So we can advance the clock to the...
Hold on. I got one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I want to check the reinforcements because I think guards are coming in for us.
So this is it's the 12-20 turn. So
Data analysis shows too many variables. Data analysis shows too many variables.
Did you get reinforcements, Eric, this turn?
we did. It's that group of stuff that started on the western map. That's
you already
the
said
yeah, that stuff there. Yeah, I don't think you guys get anything until a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. It is now the 12-20 turn, and it's time for the French to do something.
All right. Kind of moved until everything is released. Actually, I'm gonna move some things.
Yep.
David, you got anything to move?
I got a little adjusting to do here.
Okay, I got some.
There you go. We're making them nervous. We're making them nervous there, Albert.
Mm.
There.
No, I just realized my guns are blocked so that I can't blow you up when you come in.
That is so sad, Robert.
Can't have that.
I'm sure you'll figure out something. If nothing else, you just roll them down the hill at us.
There you go.
That should work.
Like the big burning globs of fire that the Romans, the Spartacus used against the Romans.
Well, no, I was thinking more of the American Civil War battle where they had, I think it was the Confederates. They were up on some position and they ran out of ammunition. They finally got to the point they just rolled the guns and logs and anything they had down the hill at the Union coming up.
I'm not familiar with that story.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up.
You're gonna have to verify that.
I see.
I think that was the one where the Union was in fog and stuff going up at up a mountain. They thought it was clear.
I can't remember what the particular. I can't remember the name of the battle, but I when I was a kid, I had one of those Time Life, American Civil War. It's got this painting of the Confederates are up on this slope, and the Union is coming up, and they've like everything's all done, and all they've got left is just they're rolling everything they have down the hill to try to slow down the Union before they get overrun, kind of a thing. So, but I will look it up for you, Albert.
Yeah, look up the Time Life series.
Well, when I was a kid, my mom had a subscription to, what was it? It was like the American Historian sort of magazine or something.
Smithsonian.
American Heritage, something like that.
American Heritage, yeah.
Yeah, that was and it was great. We got all kinds of stuff. And then I think when we traveled, back to the East Coast, and we would go to some of these different American Civil War or American War of Independence battlefields, and we would sometimes buy these books, and they had this one. So I will look it up for you, Albert, since I know that you are the Civil War buff in the group here. So.
I got one of those too at Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean they're beautiful, and when you're a kid, the picture tells 1,000 stories.
Yeah, I think the one you're thinking of is Lookout Mountain.
It could be Lookout Mountain. Could have been that because there's fog. You could roll stuff like a cannon would actually roll down there.
Yeah. So, all right, are you done, gentlemen, with your activity?
Okay, we need to go to the room.
Oh, you and I? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to the. Let's see. Let's go to the.
We got to go to the
headquarters.
coalition headquarters.
Okay, that cavalry in the center.
Yep.
You want it over with the group that's forming there, or do you want it to go towards the group? I mean, you don't have but one.
I don't
cavalry
have
with
much, so I'd say let's have that. That's that the 10-15, the 13-15, the 13. Those hussars. Let's have them kind of jog over towards towards
All right.
Herstadt.
All right.
And then we'll have the other cavalry kind of
'Cause we
meet
have
closer to.
He's got 4 cavalry, light cavalry. We'll have 4 light cavalry.
Yeah, and then
that side,
we'll have the other stuff
he's got
move
his
over.
Heavies, but
Yeah, we'll have the
he's
other
got his
stuff
heavies,
kind of.
but you don't have to worry about the heavies too much because we just run away from them. So.
Yeah, but
Okay.
have the other stuff kind of meet over there by Esslingerhof.
All right.
And that's probably a decent place for us to park them while we wait for reinforcements to show up.
How about
Esslingerhof. It's over there, kind of in the center.
Essling?
Esslingerhof.
Wait a minute. Okay.
So it's south of.
No. You don't want them there, do you? Want them?
No. I want the other cavalry.
Yeah.
So the
The
other
other guys
cavalry
are
can
gonna-
go there. Yeah.
Yeah, the other guys will go
Yeah.
somewhere.
But
there,
those
Okay.
3 send them over towards Herstatten.
Okay. Well, those are you control the other cavalry, so.
Okay.
So I'll just bring those guys over.
Okay. Cool. Let's
right.
go back and join the gang.
Okay.
All right, we are back. So, all right, we are ready to move. So,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Moving.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Actually, David, the elite applies to just guard and grenadier units. Infantry.
6, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
6. Throw a couple road columns. Oh, wait a minute. If I'm moving this guy first, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What?
Do, 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 do. All right. Oh, I got that leader. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Come on. What's wrong with it? my counter, my markers are not showing up fast enough.
Oh,
It's delaying me. Okay.
that's all I. You
All
know,
right.
you got 10 whole minutes, so
Right.
I think we'll be okay. I think we
30
kind of
seconds,
get.
according to my special watch.
I see your special watch where somehow when the Austrians move, we're on not Vienna time but Venus time, right?
There you go.
Okay.
All right, cool. I think we're done. We don't have any offensive fire. You guys don't have any defensive fire, so we can now push the clock forward.
What? No defensive fire?
It's now the 1240 turn.
Now, can you charge into a city?
Can
Or a
you
village?
charge into a village if you
Cavalry.
cavalry? So usually if you are, I know they had some particular rules about the stuff here, but usually if you're meleeing, if cavalry is meleeing into a general order terrain, it's at 1/3 value. Let's see what it says here. Cavalry modifiers. Usually they'll have some kind of modifiers here.
Cavalry may not enter or melee into the hexes of either Aspern-Essling or gross ice.
Well, there you have it. Yeah, so that's the case. So no, they cannot charge or melee into those villages.
Okay, but they can do into the garden, right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say that they can't, right? It seems to only prohibit it. Now, the garden is general order terrain, so if they attack something that's in the garden, they will be 1/3 their value. At least that's usually how
Data
they
analysis shows too
have
many variables.
the modifiers.
Okay.
So, cavalry in general order, thirded as either the attacker or the defender.
I should also say it says cavalry may Austrian cavalry may not come within 4 hexes of enemy units.
Really? Oh, I must have missed that one.
They're just to influence the Austrian infantry to go.
There you go. That's it. They are like the political commissars of the Austrian army. They're back there, and if the infantry retreat and don't go forward, they're there to chop them up. So good to know. All right, it's the 1240 turn, guys. So you guys get to move, fire, do whatever other exciting things you want to do.
Alrighty. We already within 4 hexes. We still can't. We're not released until we're fired upon. I mean, we moved everything until we get fired upon, right? Can't move. I moved the infantry forward, or cavalry's been moved forward for. So.
All right.
Who's got construction going on?
It's Albert's got his wife and is watching
Oh, for,
basketball game, so that's probably what's lending to the noise. And once again, we've got the French moving around. It's like a game of cat and mouse here.
I'm done.
I just, oops. Hold on.
Okay, cool. All right, do you guys? I don't think you guys got any firing.
No,
Right, I think everything is.
only got a range of 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 1 hex short. You could have moved it a little bit more forward there.
Robert, I know how to count my hexes. Besides, these are Austrians. They're the avant-garde. They're being very avant-garde.
Okay, who's? Tell me when. Are
Okay.
the Austrians moving?
Yep, it's our turn to
They are
move.
moving.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, no guys in column, regular column now.
Grenzers there. Grenzing it up.
All right, hold on. Okay. Can the brown guys go into March column?
Yeah.
They can. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean those are the Freiwagers. The only thing they can't go into, I believe,
Freiwagers.
the Freiwagers. Or yes, the Free Wigglers, as we say here.
They may only be in column or general order.
Freiwilliger.
Freiwilliger. So they can be in column, general order, skirmish, square, mass, or march order, but they can't go into line. So the Freiwilligers, the Free Willies.
Okay.
We will come up with all kinds of names for them over the course of
All right.
the battle
so
here.
Are those the ones with the brown shirts?
Oh yeah, yes. And if you look at their morale, you'll realize that they'll have brown pants pretty soon too. So
They just have pre-soiled themselves.
exactly. That's some pretty elite stuff. That's all I can say. So, all right. So Albert, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Move that guy back 1 hex.
1 hex.
Yeah.
Okay.
And move that guy back 1 hex.
They have it within their movement to do that.
Oh, I
we're talking
know.
about
It's
how far
just
they, how far they
he's
can
got
fire.
his artillery. That
Oh, I
these
see.
guns can shoot 11. These are like some absolutely
I
massive
gotcha.
guns.
Oh, gotcha.
Usually these
Okay.
guns, these guns, these guns here can hit you because this doesn't block line of sight.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right.
Okay.
But
That's why I
this
moved
blocks your line of sight, Robert.
For these guns, but not for these guns.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're still out of range. You can still shoot at something at some point in the future.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to shoot them. I was just having him pull the cavalry back just a wee bit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see, just the cavalry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They didn't want the cavalry to get shot at.
Yeah. We like the cavalry.
Okay. All right.
Cavalry's best when running away. Yeah. Eric, is
Yes.
there bowling in this? In the
Data analysis shows
There
too
is
many
no
variables.
bowling.
No bowling for dollars.
No bowling. So, where did you put that other cavalry unit, Albert?
What other
Weren't
cavalry
there 3 light cavalry over here?
The one's a leader. It's in there. Oh, I thought that was a leader. Okay, hold on.
23.
Ah, okay.
I guess we can
Stack
move.
23 in one hex and move it within 11. Then that's good.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, hey, what happened to the unit? So, okay, cool. All right. Well, we don't have any offensive fire. And you don't have any defensive fire. So it's another turn of cat and mouse here at Aspern-Essling.
Oh, okay. It's now. It's okay.
It's
the 40
we're up
turn.
to that was the 1240 turn. So now we can
When the
advance.
next reinforcements come in
We get reinforcements at 120.
at 120. Okay.
Yep. So now it's the 1
Next
o'clock
turn.
turn.
And we can fully move here. All right.
Yep.
Meet me down at French headquarters there for a minute.
Oh boy, what are they going to talk about? Hey, Eric.
Yes.
I think we ought to have unity of command now. So why don't you take all these dudes on the
On the
left
road and everything else. Okay.
over there, and I'll take these 4 cavalry now.
Okay. Well, and next turn, you'll have a bunch of other stuff coming in. I'm not sure where. Let's see. Where is it? Aspern-Essling. Scenario 1, Austrians. So at 120, it's column number 2 comes in at position B, which
Where's that?
is
Oh.
at Kagrin. And then the
That's-
reserve cavalry comes in at position D, which is there by the 1809 stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll pull them down.
Yep.
Oh, we might have. Oh, did you move the leader? You didn't move Rosenberg, did you?
I did, but he's only moving 9, so
Okay. All right.
You know, so
Looks
we'll- yeah.
Looks like he missed a turn or something.
Well, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, he's not. I don't think he's not a cavalry leader. He's a not very good infantry leader.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he is maybe he's the commander of the next column coming in. I don't know.
Okay, the reserve cavalry.
Data
Okay.
analysis shows too many
Ooh.
variables.
Okay, I'm gonna need to look at my other and see who that is and get them all down and stuff.
Data analysis shows too many variables.
Okay. Oh boy, okay, the reserve cover. Huh.
Yeah, so the reserve cavalry, it's everything except the hussars. The hussars are already on the map.
Everything but the that's a reserve corps. Oh, that's grenadiers. That's not going to be the guys that come on.
Yeah, no, it's we don't get the grenadiers in this scenario. Be nice to.
Okay, so it's a reserve.
Yeah, it's
Just
reserve
cavalry 2, or reserve cavalry 1 or 2.
Well, it says reserve cavalry minus hussars. So
That's Hamburg. Okay.
let's
So
see.
the reserve cavalry.
So that we're probably looking at. I mean, I would
Except
think it's
the hussars.
yeah. So it's
Okay,
so the
that guy must
hussars
already
are
be on the map.
yeah. So it should be all of the ones that are marked with an R. So that's mostly all these cuirassiers and dragoons that are over here with the reserve corps. And so I would think we'd have Liechtenstein maybe.
Looks all like all the heavies.
Yeah. It should be.
It's all the heavies and the battery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It must be the RC2 and RC1. Okay.
Yeah. So it's the heavy cavalry, and the associated horse batteries, because we've already got the reserve, the light cavalry. That's part of it is already deployed on the map. Yeah, and then RC1. Who is that? The leader is Hess Homburg. Oh, one of your favorite guys, and Kindmeyer. We see those happy, friendly faces. Yeah,
I put them all up there by the 1809. I think that's everybody.
Okay. Did you pull them off of the order of battle
Pulled
chart?
them off. Yeah, pulled
Okay.
them off the order of battle.
Okay, cool. And then I think the next stuff that's coming in is the second column. So column number 2 is Belgrade, or Belgrade. Yeah, Belgrade.
Okay.
And it looks like he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions. Yeah, there's 4 divisions. Yeah.
Belgrade. Which one's Belgrade?
He's with the
first
column number
second.
2. So if you're looking
corps?
at second column, so he's first corps, but he's second
okay.
column. So it says second colonne.
Where does he come in?
He comes in at Kagrin.
Okay, that's Kagrin. Okay.
Yeah.
Go over there.
Yeah, and just make life easy. Just bring on the battalions instead of the regiments.
Yeah. Okay. This just looks like batteries so far.
Well, there's
It's
a bunch
just
of stuff
batteries.
there. No, it's not.
No. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff.
Oh, there's a
Oh, I
ton
see.
of
There's
stuff
a whole
there.
bunch
There's
of
just a boatload
Nice.
of stuff there. So
Well, that's just the headquarters. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all right. So there's the headquarters. Then there's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
All
Well,
of it
and I
comes
think
on?
that is when we played Wagram, that's I think the corps that you had. Didn't you have Belgrade or Belgard?
Oh, Wagram?
At Wagram.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I thought you
I
did
remember.
because that was like one of the bigger ones.
I don't think I had the first core. I think maybe David had the first core.
Yeah, it could be.
I can't remember. So, boy, that's a lot of stuff coming on. Boy. And the Jaegers. So all of this, the first, second, third, and fourth, all come on this turn, coming up soon.
Yeah. So at the 120 turn, it's the entire column. So it's all four divisions plus their associated, cavalry, artillery, everything.
Right. Low skin, okay. Whoa, 32.6. That's going to take up some space on the old road.
Yeah, that's why I said just instead of just bring on the battalions instead of the regiments.
Wait a minute. Okay, the battalions. I thought these are all. The 32 is a. The 32 is a. Okay,
that's a regiment. Yeah. Yeah, it's got three
so
pips
those guys
on it.
Have got it. All right, so those go up here.
That'd be nice if we got to keep the regiments and the
nice.
Battalions there, wouldn't it?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. We have two regiments, gigantic regiments.
Yeah.
Oh, they're nervous. Taking a long time.
They are, or they're planning.
What does
Some
Dennis say when most mistakes are when you think too much or think too little. That's what Dennis's mantra. Okay.
Well, that's certainly probably a fairly true comment there. Oh well.
Uh-oh. The frogs are back.
Are they back? We have to now switch back to speaking English instead of the German that we were doing there just a second ago. All right. Well, it is your turn. So for the French, any charges?
Here they come.
Nope, not for me.
Nope.
No.
Oh, no charges from David. Any charges, Mr. Bond?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Go ahead and move your pieces around.
All right, so this one you do also declare your charges first?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You
Okay.
declare
Yeah.
your charges at the beginning. And then we would execute the charges, and then we would have melee and defensive fire. All that stuff happens then during the defensive fire and melee phase later in the turn. So the charge happens if stuff fails to form square or route or whatever. It does its thing, but after that it's whatever happens. So
It's the Hungarians. That strikes fear in the French heart. Hungarian goulash.
How much does it cost to change formation? 1 or 2?
1.
Infantry it costs 1, artillery it costs 2, and cavalry costs 3.
Okay. These guys will move 1.
So they have to be in skirmish order to go into the swamps, and only infantry in skirmish order can go into the swamps.
Okay, well, they would be in skirmish order, then I changed formation before they went there.
Yeah, so just flip them over, and they'd be in 2 hexes. So, there you go, perfect.
And then these guys will move back here, because then they'll have the movement to do that. These guys...
So where did this artillery come from, Robert?
Oh, they were just right here.
Oh, okay.
I just pulled them out of just the air. Yeah, that's how the fence works.
I know that's how you operate.
And then these guys... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I know, that's what I was thinking. Oh, wait, they moved... Yes, they have.
Well, we've got Marshal Oudinot moving around.
Yeah.
You know that they're serious when they're sending a marshal in to defend a church.
Gonna hang out there. Because they don't retreat, and if you pass your morale check, then you don't lose an extra increment. So good to have somebody motivational there. Oh, I forgot. How do you break down? You have to go up to...
So if you want to break down a regiment, you would go up to the picture of Napoleon, and then it's going to open up the order of battle chart, and then you'll see, I presume you're looking at somebody that's with the 4th Division, 1st Division, 4th Corps, and then you're just going to pull the battalions off, and then put the regiment on the order of battle chart. So.
Yes. Ooh. Okay. So those guys were there, so they will go 1, 2, 3. And got the stacking for the town. You cannot have.
If you're in the town, you can only have one battalion.
One regiment or.
Nope, you can't have a regiment in the town.
Oh yeah, so I have to always break down. That's
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
yeah.
Break down everything. Break. My eyes are so. I'll just start taking anything out. Oh, that's right.
Here, I'll give you a hand. I'm gonna bring some stuff in there too for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
That one.
We have Schwerpunkt Aspern.
Oh, what happened to the one? Oh, that was maybe there.
Yeah, he broke it. David broke down one of the regiments for you.
It's 2 to move through the village, right?
Village is 3 movement points.
For infantry?
Yep, village is 3 movement. Garden is 2 for infantry.
And you left one guy behind here on the.
These guys here?
Oh, you got a copy of. Or nope, that's. Nope, that one.
Oh, this one? Okay.
And bring the light cavalry up a little further, like up into this area here.
Along there?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll okay. We'll forget about the. What happened to the? So you want me to just move this stuff like right here?
Or even a little further, a little I'm gonna bring this. I've got four. I was gonna bring this heavy up behind you here.
Okay. Here, oops. The horse battery I'll leave behind there. Is that good?
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do for now.
That'll do for now, I think.
How's that? Okay. No.
That looks perfect, Robert. It's exactly where we want you.
How about David? Is that good? You want it line like
That's,
that?
yeah,
Just
that's
that?
fine. That's fine. Yep.
All right. He's got those Austrian cavalry that move 45 on now. So.
All right. Offensive fire.
Yeah, there's. I got that shot.
You've got a shot, Rob. Can you draw your little thread, pick a target?
Oh, how do you do that again?
Well, you can click Alt and then, is it Alt? Yeah, I think it's Alt and then click on the hex and it makes the little thing flash. But the thread, where it says thread up there, just a few over from what looks like a picture of a camera, you can grab that and drag it to...
Like, thready, thread. Oh, no,
Yep, thready. Start somewhere and drag it to wherever you're going to go and it will show up with a little thread.
There we go. All those things are in target. Okay. So we could fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8.
Yep.
Fire not range.
Yep, so your long range, so it's a 1-to-1 shot. No pluses, no minuses.
On my chart. Where is it? I think it's in the rules. Fire results table. Premier results table. Hey, is there any ammunition rules in this game?
Nope, no ammunition.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And I'm really upset we don't have ammunition wagons.
No?
Do you want to
Oh,
run
yeah.
out of ammunition as the bridge across the Danube gets blown away and you can't fire at me anymore? I would love that.
Oh, no, I was just suggesting for the Austrians. All right, so 1-to-1. Here we go. First shot.
The first shot of the game. And 11.
It's 11.
Oh, it's too bad we don't have the ammunition rules of Dresden. You'd be out of ammunition. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Count San Diego.
That's a sign of things to come.
All right, Albert, I'm feeling confident now. We're going to assault.
Yeah.
We're going to assault those guns right now.
These guys can't shoot straight.
Yeah, exactly. Who are they stacked with? Some lousy leader there. No leader at all. That explains it. They need Napoleon there.
Oh, well, I can't combine those. I should move another leader up there. I got plenty of them. Okay. Yeah, because I can't combine it with the other one. That's true.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have a line of sight necessarily. Yeah, just because then the village is blocking. So you kind of, it's good, but it's not perfect. On the bright side, you have good defense. The downside is field of fire is somewhat limited. So, all right, I think that's it for the enemies of the aristocracy. It's now the time for the enemies of the people to do
Yes,
their
we
turn.
must go to. Let's go to our room.
Oh, okay. We'll chat very briefly. All right, Albert. What do you want to try to do?
Oops. Okay. I'm going to move the cavalry back a little bit over here on the right, just so I don't. It's a stand-up fight now, basically even forces, but I don't want to necessarily get in a tussle. And if we draw them away from the other side, that if they do come out, it's drawing them way away from where you can hit these other guys. Now this light cavalry here that he's got, they're not very strong.
I mean, I don't know. He's got yeah, I mean, they're only like 8 increments if we're looking at it that way. So,
Yeah.
kind of
On the
in
other
a
hand,
head-to-head.
you're going to have a couple of more light cavalry units coming up, so you'll have a more predominance a little bit later.
Yeah, I mean, we're fine for the moment. I'm just going to keep that screen there as we bring those troops forward. So I'm just going to try to maneuver the avant-garde kind of down along
Into the woods?
Into the woods kind of area down there, set up some guns and start to take some pot shots at him. And then the other stuff will just kind of be there acting as a screen. And we'll see what happens. So
Okay, I'll bring in the reinforcements around
right, so they don't come in until next turn. So
Next turn.
yeah, so
So
you
I'll
can
bring
kind of
in-
get them organized, maybe.
I got them organized.
Yeah, and then
I'll bring in the guys that are in the front here. I don't know where you want to bring those guys. Along here,
what, the guys that are marching down from towards Herschenstadt.
around in here.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of bring them up and consolidate as everything kind of comes out of line order. I'm going to consolidate here behind the light cavalry.
Okay,
so
this turn you take that group.
Yep.
And I'll take the back group and bring it up. And
Okay,
I'll
cool.
I'm going to take the cavalry back some.
Okay.
On the right side. Okay.
The ones that are over there by opposite Essling.
Yeah.
Well, they're out of range of his guns, and
I'm thinking he might charge me.
I know, but if he does, he's out of supporting range of his infantry. I mean, so what's the point?
Well, he is, but I don't know that he will. I just don't want to really mix it up with him quite yet.
Yeah, I doubt he would, but it's possible.
He does have a heavy that can come in after the attack and hit me too.
Yeah. Well,
which I don't have any answer for.
Yeah, you can pull them back a hex or two just to be on the safe side.
It's not going to matter. Not going to matter that much.
Yeah. All right, let's go back up and start the turn.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. We're waiting for Albert to join us. Okay. We do not have any charges. I know that is a great disappointment to lots of you, but, it is what it is. So we'll get started. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys will unlimber. Flip. And flip. There we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and he's going to come out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Oh, 32 increments. Wow.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, I think that takes, that's the best we can do for the moment. So, all right, there's no defensive fire. Have you moved everything, Albert?
Yep. Except for, have you moved your? No, I haven't.
Yeah, I moved those guys down the
Hold
road
on.
that were there.
Hold on. You didn't move these guys in the back here.
Where in the
You
back?
didn't move any of these guys. You didn't move any of these guys.
Here, let me.
I was waiting on that.
Which guys? Can you flash me?
Over here. Yeah. From here to here.
I don't know where
On
you're
the
at.
road.
Are you talking?
Oh,
No,
over
these
by
guys. These guys here, I moved.
Hirschstein.
These guys here, I moved. Yeah.
I'm talking about these guys. Here. I heard Stodden.
Yeah. No, I moved them up.
You did?
Yeah.
No,
So
you didn't.
they're here and here and here, but they came out of
You
road
moved.
order.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't. No, I'm talking about these guys. Right along. Yeah, are you watching this?
So give me a second.
All those guys. You haven't moved those guys.
It looks like the ones you move, the ones down by the. Did you move any of this stuff down here either?
And
So-
you didn't move these guys.
Oh my gosh. What's
You did-
going
all
on?
these guys, all these guys up here, you haven't moved.
I am not in the game anymore. I'm looking over here at where it says active games. I am not there. I don't see our game. I don't know if I got disconnected or what happened.
Yeah, your name's still in here, but I guess you're not.
No, I moved a whole boatload of stuff, and that's why I'm like, what are you talking about? And then you're flashing stuff. I'm not seeing it, so I must have gotten disconnected. So I'm going to.
I'm sorry, but that means you have to forfeit the game.
That's it. That's Archduke Charles will be committing seppuku here. All right. Well, fiddlesticks. Well, let me go ahead, and I'm gonna have to quit.
Put the king in charge.
Yeah. Fiddle faddle. Okay, give me a second. And now let
One
me
of us-
try to come back in. That's really weird. Yeah, I'm moving stuff, and then I'm looking, and then suddenly I see, oh, I'm not in the
you
game
said,
anymore.
Yeah, you said, oh, I'm going to move and unlimber this, and then I'm looking for unlimbered artillery, and I don't see any. It's weird.
Okay, so I'm.
We'll give Eric additional time, compensatory time.
What? Time's up.
30 seconds. We'll be nice.
Well, we had technical difficulty.
It is not synchronizing.
What if one of us saves the game, and then we all go out of it, and then that
Well, I suggest that you guys, because I was hosting it, so you guys definitely want to save it. So Albert, I would definitely save it if I were you.
Are we going to all go out and come back in again?
No, hang on just a second. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I mean it's just really weird that it's kicked me out like that because I didn't have any interruption with the internet. I mean it looks like the live stream is still going. Yeah.
You forgot to pay the monthly bill for.
Yes, the monthly Vassal bill.
Yeah. So I changed to a pay.
So it says waiting for game information. It says synchronization complete.
Can you see the?
But I don't see it. It's not
Flashing?
giving me the map. It's not giving me anything.
Oh.
So that's why I'm really puzzled. Why it's doing what it's doing. That's really strange.
Who wrote this module?
I don't know. Some guy. No, I mean, you guys seem to be okay, but I think it's got to be something with Vassal. I don't know what else could be going on. Well, you guys make sure that you save it.
All right, let's all save and go out and try and. Now, somebody who saves it, I'll load it. I'll load it. Okay, I'll load it. I'm going to end my log file. I'm going to save the game.
Yeah.
And I'll go in a room and set it up again. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to disconnect. Connect. So now we go. I don't know where I saved it, unfortunately.
Well, Robert, did you save it? David, did you save it?
I
Saved
did
it, but
save it.
Okay, good, good, good. It's always good to do
There
that.
it is. There it is. I see it. It's
Okay.
a 2-7 save. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I mean, if all else fails, we could just play a group game of StarCraft 2. And we'll pretend that the French are, let's see, the French are definitely the Protoss, right, Robert?
Who gets the Russians get to be the Zerg?
The Russians are definitely the Zerg, yes. They're just coming in. Did you create a new, oh, so we have the same spot here.
don't go into that one. He hasn't created a room
Well,
yet.
Yeah, create a room.
No, I'm gonna go with.
Make a new room.
Boom.
Something like Dallas is superior. Mostly
Mostly
Cal. Okay, I'll take that too. And for any fans of... All right. Now I can see a map.
So we can go back in?
Okay, now you see all the stuff you didn't move. Oh, there's Mr. Ben.
Well, some of the stuff is moved. Oh, yeah, you're right. So you moved that stuff down the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting
And
for you
then
to get
I
off the
didn't.
road there.
And so the artillery I moved forward, but I didn't. That should all be flipped. Okay. And this stuff's going to go 1, 3.
That's wicked stuff.
Hey, Benny. Hey, Ben.
Leader with a
Halting? What?
Yeah, we're assaulting. Didn't you know that? Hmm. We are assaulting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, I'll just leave him up there. This guy can go 1, 2, 3, and he can unlimber. All right. And let's see. 1. So we'll have him come out of mass. That'll cost 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah.
You got a guy in square?
Yeah, if you saw what the guy was.
Oh, yeah.
He's my crack elite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, he's pretty amazing. Definitely want to have him on board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay.
Eric, you still,
Okay, you nasty frogs. What are you going to do now?
you still haven't moved anything yet, Eric.
Wait. What?
No, I'm just joking.
Robert.
Hidden movement, Robert.
I see.
Yep.
Hop in from the ground.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way we roll out here. Okay.
Let's see, I'm going to milk my butter. We have the frog legs.
Frog legs. Okay, so we are going to we will do some offensive fire. So we will fire on these guys here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at long range. So it's going to be 10 to 4. It's going to be 2.5 to 1. 64.
Oh,
At
kill him.
2.5 to 1. That's got to be at
What?
least a hit or two,
What?
right?
Yeah.
I don't have my chart here handy. 2.5 to 1, 64. Yep, that's 2 hits. So hit to the artillery and a hit to the infantry here.
Oh boy, what a start.
Hey, well, we know how to roll the dice in the Austrian army. We're not good for much of anything else, but we do know how to roll some dice.
So it's one on each, right?
One on each. Your infantry doesn't make a morale check
How did you get 2.5 to 1?
because he's got a fire defense of a column with a -2 for being stacked with artillery. So he's got a fire defense of 4. So I've got 10 to 4. That's 2.5 to 1 odds.
I'm just, I see it there.
Yeah.
I was seeing the 6. I didn't see the 4.
Yeah. So your artillery needs to make a morale check.
Okay.
And
Is it on either? Odds?
artillery checks every time it takes a hit,
Oh, it does.
just like cavalry. A 16. And you got a morale of 15, so you pass, I think, right?
Barely.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, you're rolling for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, they're it's bad luck.
All right.
Go in and program the algorithm.
Yeah, that's always important. It's all about the algorithm.
All right, their morale has plummeted.
That's right.
French
The
morale.
French, they're going to start streaming across the bridge.
Now
It's
they're
the-
arguing
It's the
about
beginning of the
who's
end.
going to roll.
Okay. That was about all I had. So it's now the presumably the end of all right. at the end of the Austrian turn. So that's the end of the 1 o'clock turn, I believe.
I believe.
Yep. So we would advance to the 1:20 turn. Do you guys want to keep pressing on, or I'm no, or what do you guys want to do? We've been at it for about 2 hours now.
I mean, I could go for one more turn, but we can wait and start next time. Too.
Okay. So Albert, David, what's your
No.
vote?
Works for me.
Okay, you want to? Okay, what are we gonna? What's the proposal?
The proposal
turn?
is to either continue playing for to finish up the one, or to start and finish the 1:20 turn, or to pause the game here and then pick it up next week.
Okay, all right. I vote to vote one more turn.
Okay, then we will do one more turn. So it is the 1:20 turn. So the enemies of the aristocracy get to do their exciting turn.
The guillotine droppers.
They're not the guillotine droppers.
You know, all your free villagers are going to join our side because they want to be free.
Exactly.
No, I don't think that happened.
They enjoy living in the workers' paradise that is the Austro-Hungarian army, empire.
Yeah, they were all for the French until they got to their wine cellars and emptied them.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
Then they were not so happy to have the French occupiers.
Yeah, they didn't like the taxes. Yeah. All right, Dave, you want to meet at French HQ?
Sure.
All righty.
Okay, you guys plan your next mistake. Okay. First, okay. I guess I'll just bring them in here. It won't make any difference.
Yeah, you can start stacking up the guys that are going to be coming in some way.
Yeah, I've got them all. I've got them all. I have them all prepared in their entry places here.
Okay, cool.
I'm bringing in the first column or the first reserves because they have the Jaegers and the 2 cavalry units.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, we just there's just a boatload of stuff coming in there.
Does the cavalry get a half on the road there?
Everybody gets half on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they could go 28 on that road. Wow.
Yeah.
They really, really travel. I think Benny, Michael, I think Benny's trying to get to you somehow or another. But having trouble figuring out how to get over to you. Benny, go out that way. Go out that way. Go, Benny. Yeah, I think he's trying to get through that screen, and I don't think
Yeah, he's not real good at things.
yeah.
Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot, doot.
Did the cavalry have to use those road column markers?
Yeah, it's not bad to have those marked in one way, shape, or form.
There's going to be a lot of those.
Well, we'll see what they do. If they're going to do a charge or not. right, they're plotting something. Oh, come on, guys. Declare a charge or not. Don't work out all the details yet. All right, the last viewer we had is quit.
Yeah, he got bored here with
Yeah,
the.
he got bored waiting for the French to figure out what they were going to do. Ugh.
Well, if I was in, I'd watch the YouTube video, not the live stream anyway.
Yeah, it's a little faster, I'm sure.
I don't think it's faster. I think it's just you can time shift it.
That's true.
When you're
Well,
really
and usually what I try to do is after the stuff is posted, I go and put in timestamps so people can skip past stuff. So, all right, I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Did Kansas win? Oh, they're losing to Texas? Oh.
Well, is everyone back yet?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Still waiting on the.
You know, we should probably just say, hey, you guys chat about it and we'll do the charge next week. The whole idea of us trying to get another turn in was to get another turn in, not to spend 10, 15 minutes here while they discuss it.
It must be a complicated charge.
It must be.
But surely they're not going to charge you on the side, on your side.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they?
They don't have the strength.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, there's nothing to gain by it, though.
Well, who knows what's the gain by it?
Yeah, I don't see reason for them to charge on either side. Unless they're worried about all the heavies I'm bringing on my side, and that they'll be at a disadvantage soon.
Yeah. Well, I saw them flipping over all of those light cavalry units on Robert's side there by Aspern. So they must have been looking at them to get a sense of what their strength is, what their morale is, whatever else. So,
yeah. Well, they don't have as many increments as I have, but so I bet I'm about equal to them.
I doubt that they're going to charge you just yet. You know.
Yeah, I think they're taking. I think it's you know, it's I've got pretty stout units here. I've got 17s and 18s.
Yeah, you've got some very stout units there.
So that unit, for example, is 56. I wouldn't fuck with that.
Almost as good as that Prussian stuff we had. Remember? Well, we didn't have it. We were up against the Prussians there at at Jena.
You had it at
yeah, when we did the Eric Fest, yeah. I had that one like 32 increment, you know.
Yeah, that's what you did with Ney. You killed Ney with that thing.
I didn't kill him. I captured him. It's a subtle difference.
Yeah, whatever.
So.
The bravest of the brave.
The bravest of the brave, indeed. So.
Well, boy, they are indecisive.
They are. They are really working out all the details here. Oh.
C'est la guerre.
I guess so. This is like, isn't this what they say about the military? It's great long stretches of boredom, punctuated by a few moments of sheer terror.
Moments of sheer terror.
Yeah. We're waiting for the sheer terror part to happen. Eventually that'll happen. So, let's see. Tom did have the feature here where you could turn on the command, allied command.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Yeah, that was
I didn't see what it did. I toggled it and nothing happened.
Yeah, you've got to no, but you've got to then select the unit.
Leader.
So if it's who's that? 4th Corps Avant-Garde, 6th Corps Avant-Garde, right? So then it highlights all of the units that are part of the Avant-Garde. So you see how they're all
nice.
red now?
That's
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I see they're all red, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the way that we could find your units. That was always the challenge we had, like with Dresden and stuff, and even with Moscow, where everything kind of, I mean, you've got the colored belts.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They're not in command anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about it, but he was thinking that, you know, if we were playing Regs or 5th edition or whatever else, you'd have that.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a nice feature.
Yeah, I thought it was a kind of an interesting one.
Jeez. Now, now I've got to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'll be
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
So how do they lose to Texas? Poorly.
All right, for those of you that are joining us, we are at the exciting Battle of Aspern-Essling. We're playing with the Premier rules, which in theory should allow us to move a little bit faster. So, but our French players seem to be micromanaging or having a heated discussion over which hex each individual unit should be moving through. I'm not sure how else to explain their absence, but that would be, what would it be? So far, we're at the 120 turn, and the Austrians have got a lot of reinforcements coming in sort of in the northwestern corner of the battlefield. So it looks like Aspern is going to be receiving most of the attention from the Austrians first, and then there's more stuff coming in this turn up in the northern edge, bunch of heavy cavalry for the Austrians. The next time they get some troops will be then at, looks like 3 o'clock, they'll get some additional infantry, and that will show up over at section C, Brighton Lee. So Brighton Lee is kind of here in the center of the map. So if we zoom out a little bit, we can see Brighton Lee here, kind of equidistant between Aspern. It's kind of directly north of Aspern. So at that particular point in time, there'll be more Austrians coming down into that section, probably heading towards Essling. And then as more things kind of come on the map, I think the last set of reinforcements we get show up over towards Rasdorf, and then all the way off to the east by Gross Einzerdorf. So then by that point in the battle, we're looking at about the 5:20 turn. You know, the French are going to start having more pressure put on them from the east there around Essling. So that's kind of how things played out. Historically, we are playing the historical scenario, so we'll see how everything kind of works out with all of that good stuff. Thank you for watching so far. We'll see if we have anything else exciting happening here. And let's see, we don't have anybody watching the live stream now, so no comments. We'll go back here. And hey, Albert.
Oh, they're not back yet.
They're not back yet. I'm of the opinion that we just say...
We'll let them plan it, and for next week, I
Yeah,
guess, is the best.
yeah, I think that's...
Okay.
I mean, if they're going to take this much time micromanaging it, we'll just say, hey, let's...
Okay,
Oh,
guys.
here they're back. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to wait till next week. I'm not clear on a number of the charge rules and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah, well, that's what we were going to suggest, because you guys have spent, you know, quite a while chatting, and we figured it's probably best that we just put a pin in it here, and that way you guys can kind of figure out what you want to do, and then we can pick it up next week with your Grand Charge à Cheval
you know, or however you want to, whatever exciting stuff you want to do. That way you'll have a chance to get familiar. But I mean, if you have questions about the rules, we can kind of go through that. But if you're going to be doing a bunch of charges, I mean, it's going to suck up a huge amount of time, as you know, cavalry charges always do. So we should probably pick up the game then next week.
Yeah, I'm still, my mindset was like is still in the 5th edition rules. I'm still trying to. I gotta finish going through the mirror.
Okay, yeah, I mean the many of the elements are similar.
They're all the same, yeah.
But you know, like you're moving, and it costs, you know, during the charge it costs you 2 points to change facing, and you know, you still get the +5 movement bonus like you normally do in all the versions. But then the difference is that the combat doesn't actually happen until the melee phase. So it's unlike the 5th edition or the 3rd edition or well, those two, where you have the cavalry combat is done before the movement. So you do your charges, and then you do your movement, and then all of the defensive fire, offensive fire, and melee happens. So that's probably where the key difference is. But many other things. I mean, there's some. I mean, it's just kind of weird. But a lot of the key things are similar. So.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to. Robert,
Yeah.
do you ever look at Discord messages or anything while you're during the week?
Yes.
Okay, so if I sent you a message to Dead Bob over, we could maybe get together at some point and maybe